Hey guys, and welcome to Nerdcast! Yeah!
Woo!
Great. Did that explode earlier?
It did.
As we said that?
It did actually.
It did?
Yeah. Earlier.
And yet they're still there.
It's really good.
Fine, that's great. Anyways, guys, don't touch it. It's Spidey Week!
Yeah!
Day
Episode out. It's about 10 minutes.
I don't know how often we're going to do these videos, but for now we're going to say it's Spidey Week.
Yeah.
Alright. So today we've got a couple of reviews for you, as we mentioned in our previous failed episode because we had many technical difficulties. So we've got the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game for iOS and Android.
I think.
Maybe. Have we checked
possibly.
that? Can we check?
Check! Thanks.
We still don't know.
We don't know.
We're not sure. They're not very helpful, clearly.
They just gave me a bill.
So yeah, it was alright. You'll see later in this episode. And we're also going to be reviewing some comic books. So a couple of Spider-Man yes. So, alright, so let's go to the first review of our Spider-Man iOS game.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is out on iOS and possibly Android. But it uses sort of characters from within the Amazing Spider-Man 2 universe. Sometimes.
Kind of.
Yeah.
They've got Electra and Green Goblin have come into it so far.
Rhino, but not really Rhino.
Yeah.
Dude, Alexei, Russian.
Flight to catch. It's about to be delayed.
Otherwise we have Black Cat, we've got Hammerhead, there's a whole range of different villains that they've added into this game, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it totally does not follow the movie whatsoever, so if you're looking for a game that goes along with the movie, don't buy that. The vibrancy of colours is just absolutely amazing in this one.
Blows you away.
It's a lot nicer, it's a lot more colourful, brighter, everything's just vibrant, as I've already used that word before.
Yeah, it's comic-y.
It is.
Especially in the design of the buildings as well, and just generally everything. It's quite curved and designed to look not futuristic, but not also from our sort of time.
Yeah.
It's a cool design.
Very good. One thing we did notice though, which was very upsetting, was the camera angles suck.
But
They're so hard. It's so bad. It's like it's kind of like you're looking at the side of Spider-Man or something all the time, and it's really difficult. And especially being on an iPad, having to control his attacks, the joystick, and also the exact camera is pretty bad, especially with the terrible camera angles that are coming in.
Even controlling the camera, you don't control the camera. You move it, and then you move it a little bit, and it's like, no, I'm over here.
It's ridiculous. It's pretty insane. The sensitivity is pretty high. Now the fluency of his swinging has degraded since the first game. In the first one, it was so smooth and it was just lovely to play. This one, every time you start a new web, he kind of stops in midair for a second and then goes
in this
bang and kind of takes off. This is really frustrating, especially when you want that kind of fluid motion. So when we first found out about this game, we first went to the App Store and read all about it. And it had all the different costumes and all the different enemies. Now when we were looking through the costumes, we saw the Iron Spider. Now I was so excited about this, Will.
Yeah.
You have no idea. I was like, this is going to be awesome. But as you can see here, as I'm flicking to the shop, it's $19. Actual dollars.
That's like, it's
What
more
is
than double
that?
the price.
That's ridiculous. How much was this game?
It was like $6.
About $6.50 or something.
How much? No, nothing.
Come on, guys!
It's first episode.
Now there is also the Scarlet Spider outfit to choose from. This is 5,000 gold, which is only within the game currency. You can purchase more gold, I believe, but we did not do that because you can just do it from doing missions.
Easy.
And then you can get this outfit. How nice is this? If we had enough money to show you the rest of the costumes, how they looked when Spidey's moving, we could do that.
But we can't.
No, we can't. We can't afford that. I've been using other costumes, and in the cutscenes, they go back to the normal outfit, unfortunately.
You look shiny. Is that a new trend?
That it! Stop me!
There are a bunch of other glitches and bugs, which you'll hopefully see in our footage.
said something covered up her windshield. Some kind of black slime.
Black slime?
Yeah, but my guys can't find any of it. It's like it slithered away.
Also, I came across this girl who's sitting underneath a flaming helicopter and she's on the ground. It's like there's fire everywhere. It takes ages to try and get up onto that platform because there's so much fire and you get hurt all the time. Now, when I went to talk to her, she was like, I don't know what's wrong. I'm in a lot of pain. I think I must have food poisoning. What?
I actually hate it when that happens.
Just,
Helicopter falls.
yeah.
You're on flaming, because on flaming's the adjective within that context, and then suddenly your stomach hurts and you're like, oh no, food poisoning.
Food poisoning.
My day's ruined.
Sitting under a flaming helicopter that looks like it should, in terms of gravity and physics, be falling on you and exploding. Food poisoning. Now, I did actually come across a character. Unfortunately, we don't have footage of it, but he was a reporter, and he was like, quick, Spidey, there's something wrong, come follow me. So you chase after him, or you swing after him, or web after him, or whatever you want to say, and then you get ambushed by a bunch of guys. Now, this reporter's just standing on the edge, taking snapshots, and he set it up so that he can just get photographs of people attacking Spidey. Now, at the end of this scene, at the end of the battle, you go and talk to him, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? You shouldn't be ambushing people. And he says these words, I kid you not. Next time you ambush someone, make sure it's not someone who has lives to save. Permission to ambush.
Do it.
Anyone else.
Spidey says so.
There are also a bunch of collectibles that you can get, but there is no way of knowing where they are, and it doesn't seem like there's enough to make it worthwhile actually looking for them. Especially since in the console games, you can collect comic book pages, so there's hundreds and hundreds of comic book pages, and when you collect milestones of comic book pages, you get an actual comic in the game to read. It's really cool, and it usually...
like statues and...
Yeah, there's so much stuff to collect. It's really good. So this one, there's only 15 to 20 of each. The map's too big.
Yeah.
Are we on? Are we on?
Yeah.
It's for a thing we're through.
Cool.
Hey guys, so we kind of lost some footage. Like,
yeah.
right where it cut. We don't know where that footage is gone. Plus we were gonna review some comic books after this.
Gone. Sorry. Is it?
So there's,
Not
did we
there.
find it? No, it's not there. We haven't found it. Beanox. Beanox doesn't know where it is either.
No.
We should have asked him before this
That's
video.
true.
We don't know where it went. Anyway, let's just quickly...
Yeah, no.
No? Right. Cool. Anyway, we'll quickly finish what we were saying. So what were we
All the
saying?
collectibles thrown across the map.
But then also some of them are so small you can't even find them. Like,
Yeah.
you just randomly kind of swing into one and it's like, you collected something.
Yeah.
You're like,
What? Where?
What?
Jeez. It's like, because like most things, like in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and 1 console game, the comic books aren't comic book sized. Because, you know, you're playing this character. If it was scaled to the character, they'd be like, you know, that big on your screen.
Yeah.
So they're big. But no, when you're collecting trading cards in this game, your character sees this, a trading card that big in the distance. You can't find them.
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
They've got, like pictures of Black Cat, which I think we might have mentioned before.
Yeah.
They're like this big.
Yeah.
It's like...
And they don't give you anything either.
And it's
so
the same picture of Black Cat every time.
Yeah.
We want cool pictures that we can
Yeah.
actually look at.
Exactly. Of Black Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, since we recorded that last thing, you don't need the internet anymore.
No.
Originally you did, but it's not needed anymore, which is great. You can
Yeah.
actually play it
In
when
the
you're
car.
in the car and when you're on the train and stuff without having to connect to a personal hotspot. But it takes ages to load. It's ridiculous. Some of the loading in this game is insane.
Ridiculous.
Like starting the game takes ages.
And when you go to accidentally click on Mysterio's, because there's like a wave mode
Yes.
challenge.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, the
Mysterio,
events
and
and
once
stuff.
you're in there, it's ridiculous. It doesn't go.
There's this loading thing, like the standard iPhone loading thing, but you've got an X up here that you're trying to press, and you can't, and because there's the loading thing over the top of it, and it just doesn't work.
It's horrible.
It's ridiculous.
And you'd think, oh, well, it's not connecting to internet anymore, it should be fast, it should not be worrying about connecting, and no. It still takes like 6 minutes to
Not at
open
all.
anything.
It's ridiculous. Finally, the side missions are integral to the game, and you need to do them. But there's only like 6, and you have to do them over and over and over again. Every chapter has this progress bar up the top. Up there. And as you go through, you gotta edit that in.
Yeah, I do now.
Every chapter, it goes back to 0, and you've got to do side missions, which, like I said, there's only like 6 of them to do over and over and over again. Initially, you get like 15% or 10% every time you do a side mission, and so you get through the chapter pretty quick. As you get towards the end, it's like the percentage is smaller. It's like 2 or 1%, so you're doing like about 50 to 100 side missions.
And
like,
as you said before, repetitive. Like there's no different, dialogue between characters. It's the same thing over and over again. And the witty catchphrases aren't witty after 60 tries.
What, is your costume dry clean only?
No.
It's ridiculous.
No.
And so it's just bad. Please don't buy it.
Don't pay the money. That probably hasn't gone down after a year now. Less than a year, but it feels like a year because I just aged whilst playing it.
It's just like, buy the console games.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 1, I've played it, it's awesome. He's played number 2.
It's great.
He loves it as well. Get those, don't get this. Get Amazing Spider-Man 1 on iOS.
Yeah, that's a great game. It's fine. Like, you could buy a PlayStation 2 and buy Spider-Man 2 and play that, and you'll get more enjoyment, and it'll probably cost less than playing this game, because, you know, you get costumes.
It
and
probably would. I would love to get a PlayStation 2 and to buy Spider-Man 3. Is it 3?
2.
2.
2's the best game ever. Ever.
I would love to do that. You guys, getting it. I'll just
Continue.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man,
I don't know where it is.
does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size. Catches thieves just like flies. Look out! Here comes a Spider-Man.
It's back.
Cool. So we also lost the rest of the footage to like end this episode.
Yeah.
So we've got to do it.
Yeah. Not other week.
In a different room.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Top it
Future episodes will be better.
Yeah.
We promise.
We'll have more of an idea of what's going on.
Yes, we've never done this before. This is obviously our
Second
first .1 episode.
First one. Yeah. Which
Makes
is a
sense.
reference that would have made sense if we'd reviewed the comics as well.
Yes. So we're going to do that next time. There's more of the .1 comics to review now. So
it's be a
that'll
more
be
fulfilling review for you.
There'll be shorter episodes. This episode was going to be probably over half an hour.
Yeah. So you're
No,
lucky
it's not.
that we lost everything.
Yes. Lucky for you guys.
Yeah.
So we're going to end it here with some weird footage
Yeah.
that we found that has no context.
Yeah.
I love it. It's hilarious.
You'll love it. It's great.
It's just stupid. So basically we're talking about how when you're swinging through the park,
Yeah. The
it
trees.
lags a lot. And Will edited this little scene that we're going to show you a couple of times.
Yeah. Just to fulfill the fact that we missed a review.
Yeah. So this is our apologetic scene of previous footage that now has no context.
So enjoy.
Enjoy.
See you next time.
Goodbye. Do we do the thing?
Yeah, sure.
3, 2, 1. Diving through the trees,
Like a horrible-
and you diving through the trees, and you diving through the trees,
Through the trees, through the trees, through the trees, through the trees,
the trees, trees.
I am Groot.